you.
Honey, thanks for waiting me.
It's nice to be asked. Although I get the feeling this isn't a social occasion.
This is a cry for help. Hey, I need to bounce this off of somebody, and I really respect your opinion.
You've been my sounding board plenty enough. I'm happy to return the favor.
Thank you. Okay. You gotta promise me something, though, okay? After we're done talking, if I choose to not take a single word of your advice, you're not gonna think badly of me, right?
How about if I don't give you any advice unless you ask? Or we could just have a couple beers and play darts.
I'm acting like a crazy woman.
You're acting like someone who's really, really worried.
I am, and with good reason. See, this custody thing with Carly and Jax, it is getting really, really ugly.
You know, you mentioned you wanted sole custody.
Yeah, and he was very confident that everything was going in his favor. All of a sudden, I get a call from Sonny this morning. He asked me to go over and meet him in his office. Okay, no big deal. I go over there. Immediately, Sonny starts fishing around, trying to figure out if I would be willing to help Carly.
I take it that's code for sabotage, Jax.
I told him on no uncertain terms, unequivocally, I was not interested in anything that he had going on. I didn't want to hear about it because I didn't want to feel like I had to go warn Jax that Sonny was up to something. I didn't want the thing to escalate.
A wise choice.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm walking out of Sonny's office, and I see this other woman walking in very put together, very well dressed. Sonny doesn't offer any introductions, and that's just fine with me. You know, the less I know about this thing, the better, right? So I got a meeting with Jax later in the afternoon at his suite. As I'm leaving his office, who is standing on the other side of the door? The same freaking woman. Jax introduces her as Grace Yang, the court-appointed mediator for the custody case.
Not good.
I think it gets a whole lot worse. Said that Jax was raving, incoherent. We got 6 calls from people on his floor saying that they heard the sounds of a woman being threatened.
The same woman, the mediator?
What are the odds? She's at Sonny's office this morning, and then all of a sudden Jax loses his marbles in a taxi this afternoon?
It was a setup.
Yeah, and a very thorough one, too, because the police went through Jax's suite. They find cocaine and a number of other controlled substances.
He's using cocaine?
Absolutely not. I've been working for this man for 2.5 years. The man is not using drugs.
Where is he now?
He's in police custody. I had to call his lawyers. He should be released anytime. I talked to a friend down at the police station. They said this Grace Yang woman claims he came at her so hard she had to lock herself in the bathroom to escape from him.
Sounds pretty damning.
You know what? People who call Sonny Coranthos a number of things, very rarely stupid. He's like a heat-seeking missile for everybody's weakness, and then he exploits it as ruthlessly as he possibly can. Okay. Say what you gotta say.
I wasn't gonna give you advice, remember?
I could go to the station. I could tell the investigating officer that this so-called victim was at Sonny's office this morning.
It isn't proved, but it would cast a lot of doubt on her story.
See, the problem is, I can't save Jax without giving up Sonny. And I just don't know how to do that. Sonny and I have been friends our entire lives. You know, we were running through the streets playing stickball before we ever went on our first date. I have been keeping Sonny's secrets my entire life. You know, I know this sounds ridiculous, but it's a really hard habit to break.
There's a rule in medicine we have: first, do no harm. I'm all in favor for the solution that brings the least amount of damage to everyone involved, especially you.
Yeah, I don't stand to lose my kid.
You know what? Sonny and Carly and Jax are very capable, very motivated adults.
Yeah.
They all have access to legal counsel. They'll figure this out. You don't have to sit here and tear yourself apart about it. I just gave you advice, didn't I?
It sounded a lot like common sense to me. You know, and I love a man who can throw down with the Hippocratic Oath like that. The whole first do no harm thing. It's very much like the law of the old neighborhood, which is mind your own damn business. So thank you for pointing that out to me.
My pleasure.
You're pretty smart, you know that?
I try.
I bet you still suck at darts, though.